Welcome to episode number 6 of New England Patriots franchise. If you haven't been tuning into the series, first of all, where have you been? But here's a look at the team. We are running 2 running backs right now, Ramondre Stevenson and Trevion Henderson. The defense isn't looking too bad. Obviously have Christian Gonzalez. Defensive line's been okay. And we will be playing the Saints and the Titans here before the trade deadline arises. But I would like to thank y'all for all the support on this channel. We just reached above 50 subs. Do have an upgrade here for Will Campbell. Honestly, a really decent run blocker, but I do really think we need to upgrade the power run blocking. So we're going to get an upgrade for him here. +1 awareness, +1 lead block, +1 pass block, +3 run block, and +1 run block power. Obviously, we also have Jalen Polk. Injured in real life, isn't even on the team in real life, as he is a New Orleans Saints, but we're not going to trade him in this franchise unless we get a playmaker upgrade for him. +1 ball carry vision, +1 catching, +1 deep route, +1 medium route, +1 release, +1 short route, and +3 spec catch. Obviously, a Washington guy. I always love my Washington guys, but here we are in Caesars Superdome. Under center is Rattler, and he will fumble the ball. Picked up by Ruiz, the right guard, and that is Barmore credited for the sack. 2nd and 17 now. A big mistake for Rattler. Let's see what they try to do to convert this play here. In the shotgun, it will be a play action, and he is under pressure again, and he fumbles. And it is recovered by Keon White. Trying to get up and run with it, but cannot, and he is brought down at the 16. Harold Landry there forcing the fumble on the pressure. Just this defense, it's very up and down, but one thing that is mostly consistent is our quarterback pressure. And bringing in Landry and having Keon White definitely helps, as Drake Maye and the Patriots offense will come out here. We have a play action here, 2nd and 7. Maye drops back to pass, and he is under pressure, and he's taken down in the hurry up, trying to catch him off guard here. 3rd and 13. We're just going to have to dump it off to Stevenson, making a move, fighting his way forward for the first down, as I do believe it was Chase Young credited for the sack on the previous play. 1st and goal from the 5. Maye drops back. Maye rolling to the right, and he will just scramble untouched into the end zone. Touchdown Patriots, and it will be quickly 7-0 here in the first quarter. Kamara, good running room up the middle, breaking a tackle up to the 45, carry of 17. Obviously, Kamara, one of the most versatile players in the NFL. Currently, at least. He's been playing lights out, and he is just running aggressively through everybody. Last week, 23 carries, 89 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Pretty decent, although in real life it's not been good for my fantasy team whatsoever. Yikes. 2nd and 1. Kamara will get the handoff. Kamara breaking another tackle. And he already has 34 yards in this game, up to the 38. Obviously, Kamara, one of the main focal points of this offense, along with Chris Olave. And he is there, right there. And he turns upfield, and he is gone. Touchdown, New Orleans Saints. Chris Olave just on an easy out route to respond. Looking to be a shootout. Rattler just goes through his progressions. I don't know what that angle is from Gonzalez at all, but is what it is. Don't like the look. We're going to hand it off, and Gibson on third down can only gain one, and we are forced to punt. Just a little over 2 minutes left to go in the first. Rattler drops back to pass. We'll find his fullback, and he has a little bit of a burst up to the 42. First down conversion. Just a little over a minute and 30. Kamara gets a carry to the outside. Kamara, 2 men to beat. Up to the 25-yard line. Alvin Kamara already 70 yards here in this game thus far. He is the lone back at the backfield. They will motion Taysom Hill out. It will be a handoff to Kamara, but this time the gap is filled beautifully by Jack Gibbons. And that will take us to the end of the first. 7-7 is your score. Obviously, it's fourth down for the Saints, so they are going to be forced to kick, if I had to guess. And they are forced to kick. 10-7 now is your score. Play action. Maye will just dump it off to Stevenson. Stevenson has a block down the field, just looking to outrun Davis. And he gets a little bit to the edge, picking up the first down. 2nd and 9. Maye will drop back to pass. A free rusher just barely gets the ball off in time. Up to the 33. Great catch and run by Demario Douglas. Henderson has checked into the game now. He will get the carry. Henderson following his blocks. A gain of 12. And the Patriots are knocking on the door. Maye drops back to pass. Maye surveying, and he will be brought down. Carl Granderson in there to bring him down from behind. We get a screen pass here. Henderson looking to find a little bit of space. Does gain about 8 yards, just not enough to get back a first down, and we are forced to settle for 3. First down, and it will be complete over to the middle. Devin Vale, the former Denver Bronco, comes to Louisiana and makes a great catch and run there. Play fake to Kamara. Rattler is under pressure and brought down. Milton Williams wreaking havoc in the backfield. 2nd and 17. From the 44, Rattler will drop back. And he is under pressure again. Barely gets the ball off to Olave, and he will have a loss of 2. The initial contact made by Mapu and finally brought down by Christian Gonzalez. They will motion Kamara out, just getting all bumped in the backfield, and he will finally find Vale along the sideline, but they are going to be forced to kick 3. Groupies kick is no good. Wide right. Big miss here in this game. Could have broken the tie, but does not. And the Patriots will start with great field position to start this drive. And that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 7. We have Douglas on a double move. Going to send Henry on a post. Looking for Henry. Great catch. Great find. First down from the 41. Now it is 2nd down after a quick incompletion. It's going to be a handoff to Henderson. Henderson breaking a tackle and refuses to go down. A gain of 8. In the hurry-up now. 1:10 ticking. Maye drops back to pass. We'll just have to try to dump it off to Henderson, but it is an overthrow. 4th and 2. We're going to go for it. Try to get a screen pass here for Gibson. And they are all over it. Where is the blocking? Just try to get it to the outside. Pete Warner read it like a fiddle. And it is a first down for the Saints. Going to try to get on the board, and that is not going to help. A loss of 1. Robert Spillane making first contact there. 2nd and 11 in the hurry-up. Rattler drops back to pass. Looking, will just step up and scramble and slide as Milton Williams was there trying to bring him down. 3rd and 8 now. From the 40-yard line. Rattler looking, scrambling around, just going to throw it away. Not a wise decision there by the second-year quarterback. If it was Drake Maye there, I bet you he just steps up, gets the first slides. They have 3 timeouts, so we're going to try to see what we could do with 21 seconds left on the clock. We're going to get a screen pass here for Gibson. Gibson finding a little bit of space. Gibson breaking ankles. Gibson down the sideline. A gain of 20 there, bringing the Patriots nearly into field goal range. Maye drops back to pass, looking down the seam for Diggs, breaking a tackle, untouched into the end zone now. Drake Maye to Stephon Diggs, looking like vintage Bills Diggs. Wow, what a play. Diggs just wide open down the seam. He does secure the catch. I was not expecting him to break a tackle like that, but Justin Reed just trying to wrap up with one arm and cannot get there. And that will take us into halftime. 17-10 is your score. Honestly, we played very well up to this point, even on defense. The 1 touchdown we've allowed, but that's alright. Let's take a look around the league. The New York Jets, the battle of the 3-2, and J.K. Dobbins, or is that R.J. Harvey? I don't know. That is Dobbins making a good move, running his way to victory against the now 3-3 New York Jets. Taking a look at our next game here, Philadelphia against New York. And it is Jalen Hurts on the screen pass. Devontae Smith, the Slim Reaper, making a stiff arm and spinning out of a tackle for the touchdown. Your Philadelphia Eagles advance to 5-1, while the Jackson Dart-led Giants fall to 2-4 on the season. And our last game to look at here, from Indianapolis, Anthony Richardson rolls out, and he will just fire right to the hands of a wide open Josh Downs. Obviously, the less known brother of Caleb Downs. Obviously, Caleb Downs is a higher regarded prospect, but Josh Downs has been pretty good, at least in regards of his position. I believe injuries have hindered him just a little bit. Same with Anthony Richardson. That Colts team could be really good in the future, depending on the developments of their stars, but we'll just have to see how the rest of the league pans out as we go on in this franchise. But let's get back into this one. We're going to get Henderson in the next play. Audible to a pass. Maye looking down the sideline. Douglas has him beat, and he will catch it up to the 25. Big play to start the second half for the Patriots. Douglas, obviously a smaller receiver, but has a little bit of wheels on him, and shows it there, going up against a little bit of a taller corner, but a great ball by Drake Maye. 2nd and 14. Maye drops back to pass, looking for Henry again, and right up the seam, up to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal now. Maye is going to pass it here, and he is brought down in the backfield. Demario Davis in on the blitz. 2 different position groups, but the Red Seas part for Travion Henderson. The sack does not end up costing the Patriots, and that will extend the Pats' lead to 24-10. Going into the midway point of the third quarter. Will the Saints offense and Spencer Rattler respond? Rattler drops back to pass, scrambling around, finally escapes, and he will slide down up to the 47. From the 50 now. Rattler will motion out Kamara. He takes the snap, looking, and he is under pressure again, brought down. Milton Williams once again in the backfield. Stellar performance here so far for him. And now it is 3rd and a country mile. Rattler, unbelievable time. He will wind up the throw. That's Gonzalez in coverage, and great breakup. Could have been intercepted by Jarrell Peppers off the tip, but they will just, fortunately for them, punt. Maye dropping back to pass will find Henry, just muscling his way open. As we see Maye's stat line, 13 for 17, 223 yards and a touchdown. Maye on the screen will dump it off to Henderson. Henderson finding a little bit of space, and he is rocked by Davis. We have a play action here. Stevenson is checked into the game. And he will just get the dump off. Ramondre Stevenson has a block up the field, but is brought down from behind. 3rd and 4 now from the 37. Maye drops back to pass. Will find Douglas underneath once again up to the 23-yard line. And the Patriots are threatening in the red zone, as that will take us to the end of the 3rd. 3rd and 15 now. Maye in the shotgun. Will look to pass. Looking for Diggs. Finds the connection up to the 9-yard line, converting the first. Now working off play action, it seems. Maye looking for Douglas in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. And this one may be out of reach for the Saints. 31-10 now your score after that touchdown. Douglas just speedy, finding his way open. And a great ball, delivering where only Douglas can get it. Now, 3rd and 3 from the 37. Just a little over 6 minutes left to go in the quarter. Rattler rolling out to his right. Rattler will look to run. Rattler up past the 40, and he will pay for keeping that one up. Marcus Jones delivering the hit. 5 wide now. He will motion Kamara. It looks to be a middle screen for Shaheed. Only gain of 7, though. Still a very respectable play call by the Saints. Kamara will motion out. Rattler drops back to pass. Looking over the middle, finds nobody, and he is not escaping this time. And that looks to be Taysom Hill, down with an injury. The 33-year-old Swiss Army knife could maybe be out for the rest of the game. And enter Jawan Johnson as he makes a catch there to convert the first. From the 20 now, will be a toss to Kamara. Kamara has a blocker. Kamara cutting back in, breaking a tackle up to the 5. 1st and goal. Just a little over 4 minutes left. Rattler rolling out to his right. Rattler just going to evade Farmer and dive into the end zone. Not really going to matter much, but I guess it's just a matter of pride. A couple of hot routes from Maye now. He will drop back to pass. Find Hooper across the middle of the field, and he is fighting his way forward for about a gain of 20. Austin Hooper, the backup tight end, maybe finding himself in a better role, a more sophisticated role, I must say. And Henry, down the seam, what a dot by Drake Maye. Hunter Henry's been very consistent in this franchise so far. 2nd and 9 now from the 16. Maye drops back to pass. Will just scramble. No, he will throw it to Henderson. Up to the 3 now. And a timeout called for by the Saints. Just a little over 2 minutes left to go. Henderson is checked out. And Stevenson will fumble. And it is recovered by the Saints, but that would not really end up mattering, as the Patriots would take home the W, advancing to 3-3. The Saints fall to 0-6. 31-17 is your final score. Very, very good game from the Patriots. Played well offensively, had a few minor hiccups, but that is to be expected. And Davis, just one of the most hard-hitting linebackers, forcing that fumble. And taking a look at the stats here, 22 for 27, 358 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Stevenson finished with 0 yards and a fumble. Henderson, 5 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown. Maye had a touchdown on the ground. Douglas, 4 catches for 85 yards, 87 yards for Henry. Douglas also had a touchdown. 2 sacks for Milton Williams, 2 for Barmore, and 1 for Harold Landry, and no interceptions. We have an upgrade here for Jared Wilson before our game against the Titans. Does need to work on the power blocking, so that's what we're going to upgrade. The run blocking is not being great up the middle, but +3 pass block power and +1 run block. Obviously going to be our starting center for the future. But let's get into this game against the Titans. We are at 83, and they are at 81. And here we are in Nissan Stadium. Obviously, in real life, they're rebuilding the Titans Stadium right next to the old Nissan Stadium, but the main debut for Cam Ward against a very, very competitive defense. Last week, they did not gain as much yards as they allowed. That says a lot. This team is 1-5 before the deadline. I have a feeling they're just going to either sell off some of their assets or tank for a better draft pick. But Drake Maye's current season, 12 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, almost 1,400 yards. 2nd down. Maye will drop back to pass. Rolling out to his left. Maye just going to outrun Sweat. Has a little bit of room up the sideline. A gain of 24 there. 2nd and 4 now. They will motion over Diggs. It will be a play action. Maye sets his feet and delivers a dime to Douglas. Another 24-yard gain. Up to the 24, matter of fact. Demario Douglas has been a focal point of the offense so far in the doubleheader this week. Alright. Maye from the 24 now. It'll be a handoff to Stevenson. Stevenson cutting up, getting vertical, and Stevenson finding his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ramondre Stevenson. Just got good blocking. The receivers blocked, and just as I start talking about the blocking up the middle not being great, we run up the middle and get a touchdown. I'm not going to complain. Maybe I need to keep complaining, that way they block like this every game, but I don't know. Cam Ward now. Not had the best of seasons. His rookie campaign has not started off too great, obviously. Being 1-5. Tavai getting his ankles broken by Tony Pollard. 2nd and 5 now from the 35. We'll advance to a third down now after a short gain, 3rd-and-1. And we're all over with Jack Gibbons, the former Tennessee Titan. So this could be a form of a revenge game for him, hoping that he goes off. Same for Harold Landry, another former Titan. On 3rd down, trying to fire it into Hunter Henry, but could ultimately not come down with it. 1st-and-10 from the 22. It will be a handoff to Pollard, finding his way forward, but ultimately only gains 4. 2nd-and-6 now. Ward will drop back to pass. Do not find Chig. Good coverage there. Great breakup, and now it is 3rd-and-6. They will motion out Pollard. Ward now in an empty backfield will drop back to pass. And looking for his man. Cannot find him though, just an overthrow. And they are going to be forced to punt it back to the New England Patriots. Hecker on to punt. Marcus Jones back deep to receive. Makes a move and breaking a tackle, and he coughs it up. Recovered by the Titans. What a mistake by the kick returner. Xavier Woods forces the fumble as well as recovers it. Just a monstrous hit. Helmet on the football. Scoops it up nonchalantly with one hand for some reason. I don't know why. Play fake. On the boot, we'll find Calvin Ridley making a couple moves. Ridley cutting. Could go into the end zone, but stopped short at the 1-yard line. A gain of 33 on that play. 1st-and-goal now. Pollard will get the carry out to the outside, and it is a touchdown. The Titans will tie this game up in the 1st. Tony Pollard obviously went over 1,000 yards last year, hoping to do it again this year. Not great from the Patriots defense. And out comes Drake Maye in the offense once again. We got a little bit of a play action set up here. Maye, play fake to Stevenson. Not having anybody open, he's just going to have to step up and run, taking a shot. A gain of 8. Stevenson on 2nd-and-2. We'll take it to the outside. Stevenson finding a little bit of room. Stevenson cutting it up. Stevenson down the sideline. One man to beat. And he is pushed out of bounds at the 17. Already up over 60 yards. 70, matter of fact. On only 4 carries. Also has the rushing touchdown. Visibly tired after that play. Maye will roll out. Find the tight end Austin Hooper. And now it is 3rd-and-goal. From the 8. Maye will drop back to pass. Wide open in the end zone. Hunter Henry. Touchdown Patriots. Hunter Henry just left unguarded. I do think the safety was meant to have him, but Henry just left uncovered. Maye sees it and takes advantage of it. As we take another look at this one. Yeah, just left unguarded. That is Draymond Jones in the coverage. So, more like a zone blitz scheme if I had to guess. Just left Hunter Henry unguarded. 14-7 now is your score. Will motion over Lockett, and he is blown up in the backfield. Keon White with the TFL, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. 14-7 is your score. Alright, we are back here in Nissan. 3rd-and-6. Ward will roll out, and he is sacked. Joshua Farmer finding his way into the backfield 4th and 13, and the Titans will be forced to punt. Out comes the offense now. Maye looking, rolling out to his right. Maye going to be forced to throw it. What a dangerous pass, but it is a dime to Kyle Williams. What a throw, putting only where his receiver can get it. Just a sidearm right there. On the run. Pressure in his face. Right by L'Jarius Sneed's face. 2nd and 8 now. Maye drops back. Will step up now. Drake Maye does have some wheels on him. And he gains the first down. 3rd and goal from the 1. Henderson is checked into the game. He will motion over Jaheim Bell. And a wide open running lane for Henderson. Untouched into the end zone. Touchdown Patriots. And this game is quickly becoming a blowout. The Titans could turn it around. But we're just going to have to see what Cam Ward can do against this Patriots defense and this relentless pressure he's being put under. 2nd and 10 from the 30. Just a little over 4 minutes left to go before halftime. We'll find Lockett. He will just go down wisely as Christian Gonzalez was about to light him up. 3rd and 3. We'll motion out Pollard. All time to throw. Will rocket it deep for Calvin Ridley, but it is broken up. Jabril Peppers in coverage there. 4th and 3. The Titans will be forced to punt. And back out is the Patriots offense. Maye looks to pass. Going to just step up and run once again. Takes a shot. But does gain another first down. 2nd and 10 now from the 41-yard line. Maye drops back to pass. Will find his man, Hunter Henry. Henry into green grass trying to make a move. Will be brought down from behind. 3 catches for 36 yards now is Henry. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 21-7 is your score. As we take another look at that pass to Henry. Just left really unguarded. I don't understand why he is our main focal point in the receiving game. As we're going to get it to him again. Left unguarded once again. Pushed out of bounds at the 22. Another first down. 2nd and 10 after an incompletion. Maye will drop back to pass. Will roll out. Maye going to step up and run once again. Maye falling into the end zone. Drake Maye. Touchdown, New England. As Drake Maye is showing off the legs here today. Who needs 2 running backs when you have a quarterback? Drake Maye showing his ability to escape and deliver dimes at the same time. It's going to be 28-7 now. And now the Titans offense is going to try to come up with a score, and they will start by handing it off to Pollard for only a gain of 2. In the hurry up now, Ward in the shotgun. Looking to make an adjustment. Will drop back to pass. Will step up. Ward will wisely slide down, and that is the Titans' first timeout gone. First down from the 43. A minute and 23 left to go. Ward finds Lockett over the middle. In the hurry up once again. In the gun. Ward. 2 tight end set will drop back to pass. Looking over the middle. We were there with the user just a little bit too late. just a little bit over our heads. 1st and 10 now from the 35. Ward drops back to pass, and that is where we were meant to be. That's my fault, but Gibbons does not have the coverage stats to do that anyways. 1st and 10, once again from the 17. Driving into the red zone is Tennessee. They will motion over Lockett, who will throw a screen, but we're all over it. Carlton Davis with the TFL. 13 and counting. They do have a timeout in their back pocket, but it looks like they want to take a shot to the end zone. And no, they do not. Just a short pass completed. And the Titans will send out the kicker, Joey Sly, and it is up and good. 28-10 will be your score going into halftime. The Titans do have some adjustments to make, but let's get underway in the halftime report. We will start off in Jacksonville, Florida. The 2-4 Jaguars taking on the 2-4 Rams. Puka Nacua, guarded by Travis Hunter. Just a quick little simple out route, and they will win the game 24-13. 3 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford in that game. Next, we will head to Ohio in Cincinnati. And the Bengals will continue their race up to 6-1 now on the season. 23-20 is your final. Chase Brown hurdling a defender into the end zone. And the 5-1 Chiefs take on the measly 2-4 Raiders. And Patrick Mahomes will dump it off to Rice. And boom! Runs right over the linebacker into the end zone. 14-10 at halftime. Mahomes already with 2 touchdown passes to start. In our game, there hasn't really been much competition. The Patriots has pretty much well dominated this game, but the Titans do still have a chance. We've seen harder comebacks before, but most of the time, the comebacks are with the Patriots below, or like just not having any points at all. Back in the good old Tom Brady era, the Falcon fans that watch my channel probably aren't going to be happy with me, but 28-3, how did y'all blow that? I do not understand. I know y'all aren't happy about that either. Personally, I was pulling for the Falcons in that Super Bowl, as Ward will complete a deep pass to Ridley. 1st down from the 16 quickly. Up the field now are the Titans. Starting off hot in the second half. Looking to score from 16 yards out. Ward delivers underneath. Gain of 6. From the 10 now. It's a handoff to Pollard. He attempts to get hit stick by Spillane, but bounces right off of it, but Gibbons is there to clean it up. 3rd and 4. Ward will drop back. I'm assuming. I could be wrong, but they're going to motion out. He will drop back, finding his man in the back of the end zone, but it is a drop from Tyler Lockett. That is a bad concentration drop, and they will end up going for it on 4th down now. From the 10. Ward. And it is illegal contact, but it is a touchdown. DJ Chark Jr. in the end zone, and it will be 17-28, as they will most likely decline the illegal contact penalty. Or maybe it's pass interference, I don't know. Have a feeling they'll decline it, and they will. 3rd and 9 from the 22. Maye drops back to pass, looking, finding Diggs across the middle, up to the 44. Now at midfield, 2nd and 1. Henderson will get the carry. Henderson finding space, making a juke. First down for the Patriots. 3rd and 2 now. From the 24. Maye drops back to pass. Will find Douglas underneath. Douglas making a move. Douglas fumbles. But what in the world just happened? Touchdown? Touchdown? Question mark? I guess. I mean, Kyle Williams recovered in the end zone. Like, who do they give credit for the touchdown there? Kyle Williams or Demario Douglas? As he, Woods, the hard-hitting safety, forces the fumble, and Williams recovers it in the end zone. One of the strangest scores I've seen by far in this game. Nonetheless, it's 35-17. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he will be going nowhere. Kyle Duggar in the backfield. 2nd and 9 now, from the 31. It'll be a handoff. Pollard making a move. Pollard trying to fight forward for the first down, only a gain of 6. 3rd and 3. Ward drops back, looking, and Spillane we're there with that. I don't understand why we cannot pick off a single ball as a user. I don't know if he's not fast enough, but we were right there. As it is now a screen pass. Christian Gonzalez, bro, go collect your ankles from the hospital. Oh my goodness, do you need, like, new ankles or something? Do you, like, are your ankles in the lost and found or something? Cam Ward will step up and run. Ward finally being brought down at the 9-yard line. And that will bring us to the end of the 3rd. 35-17 is your score. Now, 1st and goal from the 9. Ward will drop back, looking, scrambling. Ward finding his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. Will it really matter? We do not know just yet. Ward just good situational awareness, stepping up in the pocket, seeing the room, and finding the end zone. It is a 1-score or 2-score game. Stevenson will get the pitch. Stevenson, good blocking to the outside. Stevenson, another good run. 3rd and 13 now. The one-handed snag on the snap, and it is bobbled by Hunter Henry and dropped. 4th and 13. And Cam Ward trying to lead his team down the field. Trying to throw it to Calvin Ridley, but it's intercepted. What a play by Carlton Davis, who has been one of the great bright spots on this defense. Carlton Davis, I believe that is his 3rd pick on the season. Just basically ran the route for Ridley. Honestly, Ward should have made a better read there, but Ridley could have ran a better route as well. And Hooper will be in the motion man. It'll be a handoff to Henderson. Henderson, room to the outside, spinning his way into the end zone, and that should put this one away. Ramondre Stevenson. Travion Henderson puts 2 defenders on stilts and finds his way into the end zone. Just snapping the ankles of 2 separate players. What a play by Henderson to find his way into the end zone. And that one, that should pretty much wrap this one up. And that would do it. 42-24 is your final score. The Patriots advance to 4-3 on the season. The trade deadline upcoming in the next episode. Will we make a trade? Will we not? I have yet to decide. The team is starting to jibe just a little bit. Our running game has been fantastic. Our pass game has been fluent and efficient. I believe that this team could really be a playoff contender. Whether I'm right or wrong, still yet to be seen. But if we are going to be making the playoffs, we're going to have a tough schedule upcoming. Looking at the passing stats, 11 for 17, 154 yards and a touchdown. Henderson, 15 carries for 79 yards and 2 touchdowns. Stevenson, 11 carries for 95 yards and a touchdown. We really spread the ball out a lot. Just did not throw to any one particular guy. Did not throw the ball a lot. 2 TFLs for Farmer, a sack for Farmer, a half a sack for Williams, and a half a sack for Spillane. And obviously the 1 interception for Carlton Davis. We do have a singular upgrade here after the game, and it is Travion Henderson. Going to give him a elusive back upgrade. +1 to ball carrier vision, +2 to juke, and +2 to spin. Obviously, looking to be our future running back. But that's going to do it here in this episode. Tell me what you thought about it. I'm DW Gaming and Sports signing off. Have a blessed day.